Hello, happy anniversary to my channel. Thank you, everybody, for your support over the last 2 years. Um, so I just wanted to, I asked a question this morning, something I was wondering myself. With the readings I did on Nicola, it was kind of occurring to me that there's a woman somewhere. I don't know where that woman is. It felt like, what it actually felt like was one of my friends used to date somebody, but her sister dated that person before. Not saying Nicola's sister had anything to do with this. I'm just saying I'm getting a vibe of familiar. You guys know what I mean. Familiar. So I asked. I got 3 piles. This is pile 1. This is pile 2. This is pile 3. So person 1. I started with the Lenormands, and these 2 came out. So I wondered to myself, let me read what these 2 stand for. To put something to rest, to find rest after something has ended, someone has died, a loss, cast a shadow on on everything, profound grief which turns into depression, unconsciously aware something has ended, emotional trauma of being witness to death or sickness, natural ups and downs one experiences after loss, end of darkness, no more fears, or to bury one's needs, to suppress one's fears or one's intuition, loss of depth, and to let go of an emotion. So that's these 2 together, signifying someone has passed to me. So the cards started coming out, and I'm like, oh, person number 1 knows the truth. Or what I was perceiving as the truth. Meaning problems, there were problems. But then I have 2 knights, and that speaks of intimacy. I have the Hermit, the Raven, the Crow, which usually speaks of death. I have this sliver of a moon, 8 of Cups, so I'm like, okay, well, did Nikki walk away? So then this came out next. Basement. Wine cellar, cockroach, crypt, underground, concrete floor, secret space, dust, light bulb, bric-a-brac, secret files, crate, old toy, memory, mousetrap, storage facility, old furniture. Then this came out because I was wondering how she felt, and then this came out, and I'm like, okay, so to me, this is seeming like she knows that Nicola is dead. But then this came out, so I'm like, well, is she telling me to trust her, or she did trust her and ended up getting betrayed? Because then this came out. So that to me is a betrayal and a commitment and somebody knowing the truth again. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if that's a laurel leaf on there, but if it is, that signifies husband or committed partner. Not to say he has anything to do with it, all alleged and speculation. Okay, then this came out. I was like, all right. How do you say that? tamed the cat. And then this came out, which is the moon, the coffee. And the figure 8 symbol, the infinity symbol. So I'm like, okay, these are kind of tied, but then I went back here, back to this moon. So you know that the mother is no longer with us. How does a certain someone feel about person number 1? This was already in there, but the Knight of Pentacles. And notice who's being a spokesperson for a lot of this. I was like, oh, he's happy she's taking control. So could this be Nikki and this be going into the future with a different knight? So then I went through all my decks. This is how I got to here, actually. Not all my decks, but I picked 6 or 7 decks. And I said, whoever gets the first death card is who I'm supposed to be looking at. So this one came out first. But it was a tight competition here, which is making me wonder with that. This person also got, I was able to pull 3 death cards out of this person also. But then, so me going through all the decks, 3 death cards for the first person, 3 death cards for the third person. The second person's just worried about money, self-employed, could possibly be involved in the sex industry. But then I realized I got 4 death cards for this situation. So I think they need to be taking a pretty close look in somebody's basement, in some kind of storage facility. On this one, no more emotion for the friendship, the old friendship that was there. An offering of love, and then 1 cup spilled, but this whole ritual sacrifice thing. Okay, so that's what I got about person number 1. I'll wait to see if it comes out. And if that happens, then I will reveal who I think person number 1 is. Now I'm going to do the red truck. Thank you.